Milo, is that you?
There, I think I got it.
Hello, this is Tony Cook, editor of Model Railroad News Magazine, welcoming you to the AML Model Railroad News podcast for August 24th, 2018. Kansas City, Missouri was the scene for the 2018 National Train Show. A number of new products were announced, and I'll share them with you. But first, our trivia question. Kansas City's Union Station today is home to traveling exhibits, a science center, a year-round train display, and much more. With respect to its size, where does Union Station, Kansas City rank among U.S. railroad stations? I'll have your answer after the news. Among the biggest news from the NTS show in Kansas City was ScaleTrains.com announcement of a new HO scale diesel locomotive model. ScaleTrains.com not only announced its rivet counter SD40T-2 tunnel motor, but had pre-production samples for both Rio Grande and Southern Pacific offerings coming in the first production. Visit ScaleTrains.com for details. These all-new SD40T-2s are due in the spring of 2019. Tangent Scale Model showed samples of its very first in-scale release. The model is a high-quality replica of Bethlehem's 3,600 cubic foot quad hopper. Used by Union Pacific for hauling coal, this all-new in-scale release is available in a wide assortment of UP paint schemes. This Bethlehem quad hopper is also back for a new run in HO scale from Tangent Scale Models. Atlas announced at least 3 new freight cars at the NTS in Kansas City. Atlas will have 3 body styles for a General American 4180 air slide hopper. The company also showed drawings for a General American 50-foot RBL boxcar with multiple body styles coming for that release. Finally, a modern PD or pressure differential hopper is coming from Atlas as well. All these announced freight cars are planned for in-scale. Walthers showed early samples of its recently announced mainline chop-nose HO scale Jeep 9 diesel, as well as a newly announced 70-foot heavyweight RPO for the HO scale Walthers Proto Series. The company also displayed a number of new HO cornerstone kits, including a traveling crane, modern shopping center, and a coal trestle. Jacksonville Terminal Company announced flat track containers with collapsible ends in 20 and 40-foot versions, as well as a 40-foot high cube version. The company also recently announced the new Pink 1 containers. They're coming from JTC's in-scale line of intermodal products. You'll find Jacksonville Terminal Company at jtcmodeltrains.com. Fast Tracks Hobby Works introduced its Lumber Store rotating storage rack at the Kansas City NTS. The Lumber Store release includes a laser-cut wood base with materials to construct a 12 by 12-inch rotating rack. The base kit sells for $44.95 and comes with 25 clear plastic tubes measuring 14 inches in length and 1 inch in diameter. A sheet of self-adhesive labels comes with the Lumber Store offering for each of the 25 tubes so you can note the size of the scale lumber to be stored. You can also buy Fast Tracks Hobby Works Lumberyard complete with scale lumber in HO, O, and S scales. Visit handlaidtrack.com for more information. Exact Rail showed samples of its new HO scale General Steel 53-foot bulkhead flat car model at the show. The model will arrive fully assembled with laser-cut deck and interior bulkhead walls with the following road names included in the first run: Burlington Northern, Chicago Burlington and Quincy, Chicago Great Western, and Rock Island. MTH Trains plans an HO scale Spirit of the Union Pacific SD70 model for near future release. The company previously announced plans for similar themed 40-foot boxcars in HO scale, and now plans a caboose for HO that will also wear the Spirit of the Union Pacific scheme. Additionally, MTH Trains announced a GEVO demonstrator scheme caboose and 2 Norfolk Southern caboose offerings with special liveries. One HO model will reproduce the Honoring Our First Responders scheme, and the other will present NS's Honoring Our Veterans special paint scheme. Do you have an answer for Union Station, Kansas City's rank in size in the U.S.? Opened in 1914, at one time Union Station, Kansas City ranked as the 3rd largest train station in the U.S. Following the demolition of New York City's Penn Station, this Kansas City landmark moved into 2nd place behind New York's Grand Central. Upcoming train shows you won't want to miss. The 38th Annual Narrow Gauge Convention takes place in Bloomington, Minnesota, beginning September 5th and continuing through the 8th. Attendees will have the chance to enjoy more than 100 clinics, see 55 layouts on display, and buy from the many vendors participating in this event. For more information, visit nngc-2018.com. The Hagerstown Model Railroad Museum Model Train Sale will be Saturday, September 8th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Washington County Agricultural Educational Center in Sharpsburg, Maryland. The train show will feature vendors selling new and used model trains in all scales. Admission is $5, parking is free, and there will be door prizes and refreshments. Google Hagerstown Model Railroad Museum and click on Events for more information. Be sure to join me, Tony Cook, editor of Model Railroad News Magazine, for the next edition of AML Model Railroad News. Model Railroad News' September 2018 edition is available and features ScaleTrains.com's new N-Scale Gevo Tier 4 diesels on its cover. Find out about these new models by reading Shane Mason's cover story review. The latest edition of HO Collector features Athearn's iconic Hustler diesel switcher on its cover. Inside this third quarter 2018 edition of HO Collector, you'll read about this classic model, its variations, and copies as well. Visit shop.whiteriverproductions.com for information on Model Railroad News, HO Collector, and the many other fine publications available from White River Productions. For more podcast fun, a Modeler's Life website is a place to start. You'll find AML on the web at amodellerslife.com. That's with one L, not two like lifelike, and don't forget to visit AML's Facebook page.
It's another Lincoln Homer.